Yesterday I did one on Kevin Sorbo, who's in the movie Firing Squad, new movie. It's actually been out a few months, but and here's another actor that's in that movie. I thought this was very interesting. Cuba Gooding Jr. He says it's time to get back to God. Over his decades-long career, Cuba Gooding Jr. has played a wide range of characters, from his disgraced athlete O.J. Simpson to Rod Tidwell and Jerry Maguire, earning him an Academy Award. According to the 56-year-old actor, his latest role, a drug dealer turned Christian in the Firing Squad, is one of the most impactful he's ever tackled. After living through the pandemic and all the wars that we're going through, it's like it's time to get back to God, Gooding Jr. told the Christian Post. I got the script sent to me for this film, and it hit me so powerfully that these men had nothing to live for, but found faith in the darkest times in their lives in a jail cell. They were able to face the inevitable with dignity and pride. From Christian filmmaker Tim Che and starring Kevin Sorbo, Gooding, and James Barrington, The Firing Squad is based on the true story of three men facing execution. As the moment leading to the deaths unfold, a series of unexpected events begins to reveal the profound impact of faith and its ability to offer hope in the darkest times. Their path to redemption extends beyond their own salvation, sparking a spiritual awakening with the prison camp. The influence of their faith touches even the most hardened inmates, leading them toward compassionate embrace of Christ. Gooding Jr. plays Samuel Wilson, an inmate facing imminent execution. His moth to flame moment, he said, was a conviction that the world needs stories of redemption and faith at a real crucial time. I just wept, he said, of reading the script. He noted that the pandemic led many people to shift from theaters to streaming, resulting to a decline in theater attendance, but the consistent turnout at screenings for faith-based movies, he said, is a sign that Christian audiences could be the last dependable audience for theatrical releases. Interestingly enough, a lot of films that you see today go to streaming websites, and the theater-going audiences kind of stayed at home, he said. We were trained during the pandemic, and now we're afraid to go back to the theater. But what is the audience has never wavered? The congregation. They go to church every Sunday, rain, sleet, shine. And here we have a film like Sound of Freedom, like these other faith-based movies that are saying, here's their story in their theaters, and they're showing up. We're having these screenings, and people come like crazy because that's the last real audience available to feel going to the movies. The actor described the emotional response from the audiences who have screened the film. They sit quietly, they laugh, and then they cry, he said. It's like I haven't seen this reaction since the Passion of the Christ. Gooding's personal journey mirrors the theme of his latest film. Raised as a Christian, he drifted away from the faith during his Hollywood career, but recently rededicated his life to Christ. Several years ago, the actor admitted he went through a dark time in his life after his father died. And then one day I woke up and God said, all right, you ready to come back? Remember me, he recalled. I start off every morning and I go to bed every night with the same prayer of God, thy will be done. God's will be done in my life, he said. A lot of times I've been in situations and scenarios that I know are dark. And I go, I don't know why I'm here and why I'm doing what I'm doing, but I know it's God's will. And every time I come out on the other end, even stronger. Looking back over his career, the actor admitted he hasn't always played the most redemptive characters. But drawing a comparison to the professional athlete, Gooding stressed how each role, regardless of its emotional or physical toll, has contributed to his journey. Do you wish you broke your arm? Do you wish you dislocated your hip? Do you wish you popped your Achilles? Yeah, but would you have still played as hard in that moment during the game? 100%, he said. I've got scars, bruises, physical and mentally, but would I have played any differently during the game? No. Still, Gooding said he's exploring more faith-based projects and has already taken on roles that align with the new direction. According to the actor, his transition to films with strong spiritual narratives underscores a large transformation in Hollywood. The days of categorizing these films as niche or even stigmatized, he said, are fading. You can't deny the shift of what's happening with the faith-based movies, he said. Hollywood isn't going to come and say, what are you doing? They're going to say, let's see if it works. If it works, then we know it's the right way to go. That's how Hollywood works. Right now, everybody is as quiet as a church mouse. but it's because of the reactions that we're getting from the audiences all across the country, from Hawaii to New York City. So we'll let the film speak for itself. Gooding also cited the growing star power in these films. For example, Kelsey Grammer's starring role in Jesus Revolution and Hilary Swank in Ordinary Angels, which he says has helped elevate their profile. There were stigmas behind movies like this, but now any movie that works, that people come see, everybody supports them. So I think that the line is blurring, and we're in a changing time, a new direction. For the actor, the firing squad has reignited his desire to impact society positively, and according to him, marks a direction that prioritizes depth, redemption, and meaningful storytelling. Every day, I have a prayer list that I pray for not just individuals, but for groups of people, he said. And I think what this movie did is really awaken that attention to society and how my journey can be a positive impact on a lot of people. You know, everybody's dealing with a page. Everybody's got their own page, and on that page, there's highs and lows. Never go too high and never go too low. Just stay steady and God's will be done. Don't give up the faith, no matter how dark it seems. Never give up. The Firing Squad hit theaters last August, and I'm sure it's streaming by now. I honestly, I never heard the movie until I looked this stuff up, and I really like Kevin Sorbo, and I like his movies. That's why I looked it up. But and Cuba Gooding Jr. is just this is a surprise to me too. I had no idea. It's a pleasant surprise, really pleasant surprise. Anyway, I've gone on longer than I usually do, so we'll let you go. Appreciate you sticking around. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please like this video. I'd appreciate it. You guys have a great day. God bless you, and I'm praying for you.